Good morning. Well, hello, wherever you are, on whatever time of day you're watching this. I'm Maria Cullimore, and this is our relationship workshop series. So, if you haven't seen previous ones, please go look for them. They're very useful and they're kind of sequential. And if you have, then thank you for coming back. Um, if it's useful or you think it's useful to someone else, please feel free to share. Also, study them. They come with small notes underneath them. Please read those notes because sometimes the talking, some of the points get lost, but I actually want you to take action and do some of these things. The reason that we have these reoccurring problems is because we have reoccurring behaviors, and what we're trying to do is change our behavior a little bit and see if we could change the dynamics of our world. I know for me, um, I know this works. This saved my life about 10 years ago when I was really down and out and feeling it. And up comes this gentleman and was telling me, so what's your perspective? And from the time I changed my perspective, I changed everything else. And my world got better. And so, yeah, this is why we are doing these workshops. This is why I think they are so important. And I hope they're useful to you. So just checking. Yeah. Okay. Now, a video before I would have talked about boundaries, right? And so I want to say your boundaries, we discussed what boundaries were, understanding what you want, but let's also look deeper. Why do these things that you need the boundaries for upset you? Why do they offset you? Why do they matter? It's fine to tell someone else how to treat you. How are you treating yourself? Because no, this is going to be a little touchy because people hate to hear this. I notice also another term that we are constantly using now is trauma. I've been through so much childhood trauma. I've been through so much childhood. Yes. And it isn't that you haven't. The problem lies in the trauma happened once. But when you replay, are you not abusing yourself repeatedly? When you relive it, when you use every emotion you had that day and then intensify it by the pain of just thinking about it. And I understand that you think it's a part of you, but it doesn't have to be. And I know lots of people who think, oh, well, no. So I'll hear couples say, oh, I had a man cheat on me and I left me so bruised. I had a man that needs to treat me. Da, 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 da. But you're replaying it. You're replaying it in this relationship. You plan to replay it in the next relationship. And you literally are letting this experience steal all your joy. Now ask me, who's the abuser? The original person or you? But let me tell you something. One of the reasons you need to forgive them is because you need to forgive you. You need to forgive you for tormenting yourself. You need to forgive you for giving them your power, because that's the real penalty we do. We give someone else our power. I let my trauma, the one I recognized. There are others I didn't even recognize. I let that play out for me for so long. One, I kept it to myself. Two, after I kept it to myself, I didn't share it. I talked about it with one person, however, but I talked about it as though I was a victim. Even although the first person I talked to, my counselor, had said, but you know, Maria, you were the hero in the story. I couldn't believe her. And I won't go into what mine was. Enough for that. It don't matter as much now, so I don't have to tell the story. I literally have diffused it. But one day, I really wanted the healing. And I sat down and said, listen, I forgive you. I forgive you for what you did to me. I forgive you for what you thought was appropriate to do to a little girl. But on top of that, I forgive you because clearly you didn't know better. And some circumstance that you lived told you it was okay to abuse the next person. I forgive you. Because you can't have another moment of my freaking life, existence, or brain. I ain't spending no time thinking about you. I ain't spending no time worrying about what will be coming here. I ain't spending nothing. You get nothing from me. I wish you all the freaking best. I ain't even sorry no more. I haven't given you that because, out of it, I made some interesting life choices. And so I thank you even for that. But you can have no more power over me. You do not deserve it. And then I put it to rest. I buried it dead. I didn't bury it. So if you ask me about your story now, it means nothing to me. I can tell you a story with ease. I just didn't want to tell you a story because I know y'all can get distracted and get caught up in the story. No. I want you to focus on you. Everybody has trauma. A parent that they know what they're doing, a friend that betrayed you. You walk around with all this weight. And dang, when you meet a partner, you're trying to offload this weight from the partner. Somebody cheated on you once. You cheat on you all the time. You cheat on you. You don't show up for you in ways you know you need to. There's some project you promised you to do, you ain't do it. There's something you meant to get to that would push you further along, and you ain't get up and do it. You can't be bothered to do the research. You can't be bothered to follow through on it. You couldn't be bothered. You spend the money that you had to do one project on some frivolous shit because you was in a mood. You don't show up for you. You cheat on you. But you're vexed over them cheating. You're vexed that the lie used to lie to you all the time. You got all this energy invested in cheating and lies when the biggest cheater and liar in your world is you. I know this hard. I know. Sit for it. But it's true though. And you need to stop lying to yourself. It is the key to where you're going to get your transition. Stop telling yourself lies. Stop it. I didn't deserve it. Yes, you did. You've been cheating on you nearly your whole life. And then you meet somebody who do it in a physical form. But it started with you. You start making somebody else's priorities more important than yours. Whether it be your boss, whether it be your parents, whether it be your lover. Anytime you put somebody before you, that's like you standing before God and just still choosing somebody else over here. Where you think God left the message? I'm confused. Who you think he left guidance and protection for you with? Huh? You always think, everybody likes to think it's out there. No, sweetheart, ain't here. And how you treat you and show up for you is the God in you. What are you doing? What are you? You are so ready to quarrel about what the next person did to you. What have you done to you? And I know this is a rough conversation. And I know right now you must say she's such an idiot and switch off the video. If you get this far, grateful. But if you ain't, I understand too. How long you gonna continue abusing you? Actually, if this video upset you, I'm happy. Because it means transition coming. It can nigger and annoy you, and for the next few weeks it can ride your tail like a donkey. Make a man on a donkey that somebody chasing. The point I'm making it, right? It's such a necessary conversation. Here we are, setting boundaries for everybody else. Where are your boundaries for you? When are you going to start making your priority, your needs? Everybody guys, the children what? The more righteous and right the mother is, the better the children is be. So stop using them as your pseudopod. That's a false foot. Crutch. Start using them as your crutch to not get up. Take good care of you and show up for you first. Then you don't have to worry about anybody cheating on you. Because you will stop it. You will start cheating. You start making your priority. You start making you the number one in your world. I'm just saying. I am just saying. But have a fantastic day and drink deeply of these waters because these are very necessary conversations we need to have with ourselves. Wishing you the best of luck with yours. It'll be rough, but do it for you.